Besides being two political adversaries who will compete for the US presidency, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are two political figures who know how to enjoy their wealth. But have you ever stopped to think about who lives the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll watch a fierce battle between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. When it comes to investing in a great place to live, both politicians spare no expense. But who owns the most valuable mansion? The most expensive property that Kamala owns, together with her husband Doug Emhoff, is a 3,500 square foot residence in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, which was purchased in 2012 for $2.8 million, but is now estimated to be worth $5.2 million. Trump, for his part, owns a property called Seven Springs, a mansion where he usually spends a few seasons with his family. Located in the town of Bedford, in the state of New York, on an impressive 121 acres, the mansion has 49,000 square feet of built area. It's a real castle with Georgian architecture, with 60 rooms and 15 luxurious bedrooms. Surrounded by nature reserves and with a lake by the side of the house, the place serves as a refuge for Trump from the hectic cities. And the exact value of this property is highly disputed, estimated at around $20 million. In other words, Trump wins this round. The two American political leaders don't skimp on vehicles for their garages, but who owns the most expensive cars? Kamala Harris has been seen, for example, in a Buick that appears to be a limited first-generation model. A very elegant classic design car that costs an average of $29,000. For everyday use, the vice president likes more modern cars, such as her Chevrolet Bolt EV, one of the most popular electric vehicles due to its practicality, equipped with an engine capable of producing 200 horsepower. And for those who want to drive a car like this, you need to spend more than $30,000 on their newest models. Kamala also owns a Chevrolet Suburban, with which she has been seen on several occasions. It's a versatile, robust, and spacious SUV, made to accommodate a large family. And to have this great vehicle in your garage, you need to shell out around $62,000. Trump, on the other hand, once owned a Ferrari F430, which he sold at auction in 2017 for $280,000. Another vehicle that has passed through the businessman's garage is a Lamborghini Diablo VT, a very exclusive machine that costs around $420,000. As a gift to the First Lady, Trump bought a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a super sports model worth a whopping $450,000. A classic model among American millionaires that he has been seen driving is a Rolls-Royce Phantom, which, depending on the version, costs up to $460,000. And for owning more luxurious cars, Donald Trump wins this round. Point for him. Both political figures frequently travel in style and beautiful aircraft, but who has the best air transportation? Kamala Harris, for example, is often seen showcasing beautiful jets on her social media, and among the models she has used is what appears to be a Bombardier Global 6000, one of the largest and most modern jets in the world, with a range of almost 7,000 miles. At almost 100 feet long, this large aircraft can offer every luxury imaginable. Its interior can carry up to 18 passengers in comfort. And to enjoy all this luxury, there's no doubt that you'll have to fork out quite a bit of money, as the charter price for this aircraft is around $10,500 per hour. On another occasion, Kamala Harris chose to use a Gulfstream G550 during a trip to Nashville. This is a long-range business jet that is among the most modern and luxurious in the world. At 96 feet long, this air transport has a high and spacious cabin with a compact galley, a dining area, and a lounge. It can carry up to 13 passengers. And to charter a jet of this model, you need to spend up to $12,000 an hour. As Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris can also enjoy unconventional air transportation, such as a Sikorsky UH-60, a twin-engine military multi-purpose helicopter. This aircraft is over 64 feet long and can travel at a maximum speed of 182 miles per hour. And because it is a military aircraft, the helicopter has a high level of security, ideal for transporting the country's political leaders. And as estimated by Forbes, a Sikorsky UH-60 costs up to $25 million depending on the version. The most expensive aircraft in which Kamala Harris usually travels is the presidential plane used exclusively by the president and his team. Known as Air Force One, the Boeing VC-25 is a military version of the Boeing 747, adapted to serve the nation's head of state. Emblazoned with blue and white colors and with United States of America written on the side, this plane manages to offer all the security and comfort imaginable. Inside, the president and his team enjoy 4,000 square feet of space spread over 3 levels, including a suite for the president, equipped with a large office. The plane is also capable of refueling in the air, providing unlimited range and transporting the president wherever he needs to travel. And of course, to enjoy all this, there is a high cost to the state coffers. It is estimated that just 1 hour's flight in the aircraft costs around $210,000. Meanwhile, Trump has a fleet of aircraft, having already declared 3 units of the Sikorsky S-76 model. Located in New York, Florida, and Scotland, the helicopters are an exclusive convenience for the executives, members, and VIP guests of Donald Trump's company. The helicopters have undergone interior renovations, equipped with sophisticated gold-plated hardware and comfortable finishes. Each one usually costs $7 million, for a total of $21 million. When it comes to aircraft, the simplest model the businessman owns is a Cessna Citation X, a medium-sized, high-speed twin-engine jet capable of comfortably carrying up to 9 passengers. It is often used by Trump when he needs agile transportation without neglecting comfort. No wonder the aircraft is valued at $23 million. For longer journeys, the businessman relies on his private Boeing 757, a very common model for commercial flights. The aircraft, in its traditional layout, can carry up to 280 passengers, but it has been refurbished to become a veritable mansion, meeting all of Donald Trump's requirements. The turbines, for example, were replaced with Rolls-Royce ones and the seatbelts were plated in 24-karat gold. The jet was divided into the following areas: cabin with armchairs for relaxing and watching a movie, with a TV for each bed; dining room; main lounge with a 57-inch television; a guest area with a sofa that turns into a bed; and Donald Trump's comfortable bedroom with a bed, armchair, and TV, as well as a bathroom with a gold-plated shower and sink. The estimated price of this customized aircraft capable of carrying 43 people is $100 million. It's not for everyone, is it? And for having his own fleet of aircraft, Donald Trump wins this round. Point for him. There's no doubt that both politicians have the money to buy whatever they want, but who has the habit of spending the most? Kamala Harris, for example, enjoys. Always likes to be well-dressed for any occasion, and doesn't usually skimp on high-value accessories, such as her Cartier Ballon Bleu, a stainless steel watch in yellow gold, which has a silver dial with Roman numerals. And it's no wonder that this luxurious accessory costs around $8,400. As well as watches, Kamala Harris also loves to invest in other luxury items. From a very young age, for example, the vice president was already clicked with beautiful jewelry, and it's no wonder that she is speculated to own it. Nicole Rose fine white gold rings worth $495. Tiffany ring set in yellow gold for $1,800. The Pearl Queen ring from Caps Fine for $2,850. Mikimoto Feather Collection earrings for $6,500. Large Gumball Lollipop earrings by Irene Neuwirth for $11,600. White gold ring with pearl by Breguet for $25,500. Pearl and diamond necklace by Oscar Heyman for $54,000. And even a customized necklace with pearls and white diamonds by W. Rosado, which she wore during her inauguration. And although we don't know how much it cost, it certainly wasn't cheap. Trump, on the other hand, invests in vacation properties, like an inn in Virginia called Albemarle Estate. The 25,800 square foot mansion in classic Georgian style is reminiscent of a charming, traditional English home. The resort was designed to embody modern luxury while retaining unique historical details such as 1760 Waterford crystal chandeliers, hand-painted plaster ceilings, and wallpaper. Complementing the luxury of the property are manicured English gardens, fishing ponds, and an outdoor swimming pool with a hot tub. All the accommodations offer breathtaking views of the Virginia vineyards. The property also offers a pool table in the library, a private movie theater, a 24-hour gym, and a wide range of outdoor activities. And of course, the place offers great experiences with the wines produced in the region. To stay at Trump's property, you'll need to shell out around $500 a night, and who knows, maybe you'll bump into the former president there. Another property in Donald Trump's portfolio that is a destination on his days off is Le Château de Palmiers, a beachfront property in the French city of Saint Martin, located on a Caribbean island. There are 2 villas on site, one of which faces the beach with 6 bedrooms and the other overlooks the garden with 4 bedrooms. The elegantly designed villas have a spectacular heated swimming pool, tennis court, gym, spa, and dining rooms. When Trump is not on location, Le Château becomes a private resort with total privacy and guaranteed fun. Guests can enjoy accommodation with chef-prepared meals and relaxing massage services, all for up to $60,000 a week. And the former president's natural Caribbean paradise is worth around $25 million. Considering that they have very different spending habits, we'll consider this round a tie. Point for both. Everyone knows that both Americans own many properties. But who has the most impressive real estate portfolio? When she became district attorney of San Francisco, for example, Harris acquired a beautiful apartment to live in the city. The loft-style unit was built in 1998 and has just over 1,000 square feet of interior space, offering everything the lawyer needed to lead a comfortable life at the start of her political career. The open-plan living room has a fireplace and 2 large windows, which bring an abundance of natural light into the room, while the dining space for 6 is right next door, with a wall full of picture frames. The chef's kitchen has a large counter, updated cabinets, and top-of-the-line appliances, such as a gas stove. The unit also has a small office next to a bookcase, where the lawyer probably spent a lot of time working. It also has a laundry room and other accommodations, such as a balcony for enjoying the views. On the 2nd floor, there is the bedroom where Kamala Harris rested, which, although simple, appears to be very cozy. There are also 2 bathrooms in the apartment, one for visitors and a private one next to the bedroom, which includes a closet with wooden shelves. And according to media reports, in 2004 Kamala Harris spent $489,000 on this apartment until she decided to sell it in 2021 for $799,000. Another property the vice president once owned was an exquisite condominium located in Washington, D.C., in the Westlight Building. With more than 1,700 square feet of space, the unit is elegantly decorated and has many amenities, such as a living room with oak floors, a dining area with views of the outside, a kitchen with white Italian cabinets, and a table in the center for casual meals. There are also 2 bedrooms, the master suite being customized to suit the owner's tastes, integrating a beautiful walk-in closet where Kamala could store her luxury items and a bathroom with a large dressing table. The other bedroom is not far behind, with a glass wall offering a beautiful view of the outside. In addition to all this, the building also offers seating areas to enjoy the views of the city, as well as a heated rooftop swimming pool and a gym with state-of-the-art equipment. According to some sources, the lawyer bought the unit in 2017 for $1,775,000 and sold it 4 years later for $1,850,000. In addition to these properties that Kamala Harris has acquired, she also lives in state properties as vice president, such as the historic No. 1 Observatory Circle, located in Washington, D.C., which has been home to several high-ranking politicians since 1974. Built in the 19th century, the place has more than 9,100 square feet of space and has undergone many renovations over the years, making it stunning down to the smallest detail. In total, there are 6 bedrooms in the property, and although it was built for just $20,000, its price today is unknown, but it must certainly be worth a few million with so many updates that have been made. And to give you an idea of the total value of Kamala Harris's real estate portfolio, it is estimated that she and her husband have already spent between $8 and $10 million on real estate. Trump, for his part, is not far behind. In his famous New York skyscraper, Trump Tower, Donald has reserved the top 3 floors as his home. From the entrance door alone, you can imagine the luxury of the former president's property, which is made of gold with diamond-encrusted stones. The entire penthouse is decorated with large chandeliers and luxurious furniture, while 24K gold ornaments line the space, from the ceilings and moldings to trays and glasses. Inspired by the Palace of Versailles, the furniture and decoration are in a classic style, with marble coverings. The spacious living room, for example, has works of art on the walls, an imposing white piano, and sumptuous chandeliers, as well as a sculpted, well-lit fountain in the very center of the room. European sculptures and ornaments, as well as chandeliers with candles, are also present in the residence. This is where Donald Trump usually gathers his 5 children and wife on special dates, and also where he receives some guests for important meetings. A private elevator connects the apartment to the former president's office on another floor of the building. But if the businessman or his wife wants to work directly from home, there is an office with a great view of the city in the triplex itself. The entire residence has large glass windows that offer a great view from any room. Located on a busy New York avenue, Trump Tower has also been home to the residences of several celebrities, such as footballer Cristiano Ronaldo and former singer Michael Jackson. In the case of the soccer player's apartment, the decoration featured a strong presence of wood and vintage furniture, and he acquired this property for $18.5 million. But as Trump's triplex is larger and more luxurious, with decoration worthy of a palace, the price is also higher. Some sources claim that Trump and his beautiful wife's house in downtown New York is worth $100 million. After leaving the White House, Donald Trump moved to one of his most luxurious properties, called Mar-a-Lago, located in Palm Beach, Florida. The businessman acquired the property in 1985 and turned it into a private club and spa exclusively for the region's social elite. The main area of the club occupies around 54,000 square feet, but Trump himself has said that his entire property in this location occupies 1 million square feet, making it the largest private area in Palm Beach. And, of course, he has his little corner of the huge property, covering 3,000 square feet. To give you an idea of the grandeur, the development has 126 rooms, some private beaches, and a 20,000 square foot ballroom decorated with $7 million in gold leaf. The price to become a member of this club is around $200,000, excluding annual fees. And some sources claim that Donald Trump's leisure complex is valued at an impressive $160 million. Since Trump has more luxurious properties, he wins this round. As 2 influential politicians, there's no doubt that they are extremely wealthy and successful. But who has the largest accumulated fortune? The amounts Harris received varied depending on the political office she held. When she was district attorney of San Francisco in 2004, it is speculated that she was paid $140,000 a year. In 2010, when she became California's Attorney General, Kamala Harris's annual earnings rose to $159,000. Then, after becoming a United States Senator in 2017, she is believed to have earned around $174,000 a year. As the 49th Vice President of the United States, she receives an annual salary of $235,000 a year. In other words, she must have accumulated $940,000 in salary alone over the course of her term. In 2024, Kamala announced her candidacy for president, and if elected, she will become the most powerful woman in America. In addition to her earnings in political office, Kamala Harris is also a great writer, and it is estimated that the lawyer has pocketed around $750,000 from book royalties. And although that's a great amount, it's not all the money Kamala Harris has in her account. That's because she's married to Doug Emhoff, a prominent lawyer who was a partner at the law firm DLA Piper. And according to some sources, before he left the practice in 2020, Emhoff was paid between $1 and $1.5 million a year, which contributed to his and his wife's fortune increasing significantly. And although Kamala Harris's net worth is not known for sure, some portals estimate that she currently has a fortune of $8 million after all taxes have been deducted. Donald Trump, on the other hand, had many people wondering what his fortune was and what his pretensions were to command the greatest global power, given that he was already considered a billionaire. As president, Trump not only gave up his salary of $78,000 a month for donations, but also spent more than $66 million out of pocket to finance his campaign. As host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, the tycoon allegedly earned $427 million from his salary, sponsorships, and licenses over the show's 14 seasons. But his fortune goes far beyond his work in the media. Donald Trump is a businessman with an extensive real estate portfolio, which guarantees him a great income. He owns several hotels around the world, such as the 5-star Trump International Hotel chain in Chicago, Las Vegas, Washington, D.C., Greater New York, and Doonbeg, Ireland, Trump Doral in Miami, Florida, Waikiki in Hawaii, and Turnberry in Scotland. The businessman also owns several golf courses, such as Bali in Indonesia and Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, not to mention his many luxurious residential and commercial buildings. Donald Trump also has a vast network of licensed products, ranging from household items to clothes, jewelry, and sweets. According to Forbes, $170 million of his fortune is generated by products bearing his name alone. In addition, throughout his career, Trump has written a total of 19 books on a variety of subjects, including a golf manual, guides to building a fortune, and even a detective novel. Unlike the big billionaires who have their fortunes publicly exposed by having their assets allocated on the stock exchange, it's not so easy to know what all the former president's money is. However, Donald Trump himself has already announced that his fortune is $10 billion, a much higher figure than many magazines and journalists estimate. In other words, Trump easily wins this round. At the end of this battle, we have 1 point for Kamala Harris against 6 points for Donald Trump, making him the winner of this battle. But if you believe there are other arguments to support one of them, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.